What it do, y'all? Is Coffee tapping back in with some updates, man. And y'all seen this before? Fun facts: the infamous character Debo from Friday was based on Big U. Now, I've heard this numerous times. I always was like, and I feel like maybe did Ice Cube even say it himself, but it was like, yo, Debo was a smoker. You know what I'm saying? Beating down his chick, robbing everyone just on some foul dope fiend-ish, right? R.I.P. to Zeus Tiny Lister, you know what I mean? The man that portrayed him, outstanding actor. And comment if y'all remember him as well in WWE, Zeus, or in WCW, he was Z Gangsta. They had him come out with the dude that played Bane in the throwback Batman movie. That ish was crazy. But I was like, I mean, what, like loosely based on Big U, that he would squabble? I don't know. Let's see what people were saying in the comments here. It's a video of him talking about Big U inspired his role. Not true. Tiny Lister said it himself. It's a big fact. It's a lot of Debo in LA. Google some ish. It's true. So a quick Google will show you a quote from a 2018 Vlad TV. Tiny Lister, Debo himself, said back in 2018 on Vlad TV, I pulled that from Big U. I use for my background as how I wanted that character to be perceived. Debo is Big U. Debo was not based off Big U. So it sounded kind of like this was just something the actor, I heard at one point in time, like, the way things travel around, it ain't always accurate. Like Ice Cube was doing this as far as creation of the character or whatever. But it seems here like it's Tiny Lister decided like, yo, I'm a portray this character in this way. As it says, Debo's character from Ice Cube's film Friday was reportedly based on Big U. Video and comments, watch here. I grew up, I don't know who wrote this. I thought this was a quote from Tiny Lister, but it's whoever Drizzy 680 is. I grew up with Eugene. They used to call him Big Draws. The character Debo in the movie Friday was based off of him. One time I saw him punch a guy so hard he did a backflip. No lie. But it seems
Big U is facing a lot of serious charges right now. I mean, you've spoken out about him in the past. I mean, do you think there's any truth to these allegations?
All the allegations are true, yeah.
I mean, why do you say so?
Because I was a victim, and the things that he has done to me, he's a monster, and everything that he's getting right now, he definitely deserves it.
Can you share what happened between you two?
Well, he jumped on me. He lured me over to Nipsey Hussle's shop. He jumped on me while I was pregnant, beat me up, made me go to another part of the neighborhood. I got jumped by 3 girls. I still have a scar on my back from that incident. He lied on me. He extorted me. He threatened people not to work with me. I mean, he did a lot. He did a whole lot. And it wasn't just a singular thing he did. He did this throughout the years with me, with events, with people, with situations. He's just a monster. He's a bully, and he deserves to be in jail. He should have been in jail a long time ago.
I know one of the allegations against him is murder. I mean, you think that one's true then?
I don't understand why the family would lie. The family reached out to me, and I did speak with the family, and it's a sad situation because we're talking about a child. This was a child. Big U is a 60-year-old grown man, and you have 2 different type of people in this world. You have people that are screaming free a 60-year-old gangbanger, and then you have people that want justice for an innocent child, and you need to figure out what type of person you are. I know the allegations are true, but they say you're innocent until proven guilty, but in my opinion, he's guilty of everything. People can look at my interviews from years ago when I was speaking out about this, when I went on Tasha K, Wack 100 spoke about it. They just spoke about it on No Jumper. I've been speaking about this for years, and as a woman, you should never let a man think it's okay to put their hands on you. a person should never want to extort you or harm you just because they feel like it. That is crazy to me, you know. And for me, it makes me feel good that my story helps other people tell their stories. That's what I'm most happy about.
Would him, going to jail help you, sleep easier at night? Do you feel like the LA streets are safer now?
Well, as far as me, I'm going to be safe regardless, if you know what I mean.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to be safe regardless because I'm not playing. I'm going to protect myself. But I definitely feel like a lot of people, they're happy. I've had a lot of people reach out to me, and they're like, we are so happy that he went to jail. I mean, this morning someone reached out to me and told me that he was extorting the food vendors. And I'm like, what? They were like, yes, he was extorting the food vendors at Crenshaw High. And I'm like, God damn, like, he just extorted the whole city. So, yeah, I think a lot of people are happy.
I know. There's talk about Big U that he was involved in Nipsey Hussle's death. I mean, have you seen any proof that would confirm that?
For me being over and growing up in that area, I'm going to tell you guys this. He definitely has something to do with that.
Wow.
And justice for Nipsey. And I know that justice is coming for Nipsey. And I think people are going to be shocked once they see everything that really happened and how he played a part in it. So, yeah, you guys are going to start seeing stuff soon in regards to the part that he had to play in the demise of Nipsey. And he was very jealous of Nipsey. Me and Nipsey both went through stuff dealing with him.
Big U is facing a lot of serious charges right now.
For me being over and growing up in that area, I'm going to tell you guys this.
Big U is facing a lot of serious.
All right, so that was that girl, I believe that. You guys remember that viral clip? Maybe was it almost a year ago now, man? These time is just flying by way too quick. Ever since the sickness, man. Like, real talk, I don't like that ish, man. That's that ish I don't like. Time is on my side. Yes, it is, right? Remember that, though, where she was at a hotel, and she was, like, tripping, and Big U was just like, yo, you need help. I forget what he said. He just was waving her off where she was alleging that he, like, beat her up, tied her up, and all that. And you heard the other things she was saying there. But she was tripping hard body karate that time at the hotel, and now you see her, I believe it was a hotel, now you see her speaking to the media. It sounded like she was alluding to the one thing that 600 was posting about. You heard her even saying she definitely is putting him in being involved in Nipsey's passing. Like, she was saying an awful lot very quick, you know what I mean? Like, she made it to the media, TMZ, quick, and you heard the name drop in there, right? Wack 100, right? She said Wack 100 was just talking about it. They were talking about it on No Jumper. Check me out on No Jumper. I forget her name, but you see, she was like saying he like blackballed her as well as from the industry, I guess, right? Told people not to work with her. A rapper with former ties to Big U is happy the Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips leader has been locked up on murder and conspiracy charges and wants him put under the jail. She's claiming to be one of his victims. Exclusive interview in the bio. Let's see what people are talking about. How did TMZ find her? Yo, they be finding everyone, right? With the quickness. But she corresponded with them, no question. Who called TMZ for her? Like, she did. That ain't hard to do the math. You know, it'll be looking all organic, like they just bumped into each other, but it ain't happened like that. But there is times they will pull up on people, man. I remember total different story, sad story. I ain't even gonna bring it up in this one, something with TMZ. But sometimes they will just pull up on someone, bump into them organically. But she called them, best believe. With the whole Wack 100 thing, No Jumper promoting that interview that she did. They're talking about it now, Wack trying to get back out there. Wack was a part of that whole stunt that night. You know what I mean? Like, she's trying to get her story out there. Comment and let me know if you believe the story, if you believe it all to be true, all that Debo, RIP, Tiny Lister stuff. Someone says, whatever she says he did that ish. She ain't breathed not once while talking. Someone says facts. Someone says took not one breath. Damn. Is that facts? The way it was coming in, we didn't have her picture up there. Apologies, y'all. You can tell when people lying, and she definitely telling the truth. That's just big girls talk, because they breathe when they eating. Damn. Ooh, that's cold, man. Very fucked up situation we got going on. But you see, dude, getting some comedy in and some jokes off. You gotta live and laugh and love life, man. Don't get caught up in the hype. You know what I mean? That's obviously not a funny situation, but bro was cold with the joke there. And she may never, in my Tory Braxton voice, breathe again. That joint used to go hard. Pause. She's not eating anything right now. Damn. So Jasmine TT went off scandalous foe. That's just big girls talk, because they breathe when they eating. And Jasmine TT says she not eating anything right now. They said he was the real Debo, and the character was inspired. Let's see what people said of that, because as we saw, I don't think that's actually true. Calm down, bro. Facts. False. Nah, that's facts, gang. I thought this was the brat. Nah, man, she better. Whatever happened to the brat, though? The brat, so deaf with the SOSODE.F. She better enter witness protection ASAP. Shaking my head. They are definitely coming for, the way they're talking about Big U. We got one more clip we got to get to, man. They're saying it's Big U extorting or making someone check in. And you heard her there saying that Big U was fucking extorting food vendors at the high school football game, Crenshaw High. Do y'all believe that, man? That's some straight mob-ish. Listen, I'll tell you something. In a spot that I lived, east coast of the country, right? There was a touristy area in the one city. And when summertime hit, if people were like for instance, I worked at a hotel, right? They had a bar, grill, restaurant. Summertime would hit, they'd say, yo, let's get the patio jumping, right? The second you tried to open up the bar and see people out there and let them get their food and drink on or whatever, some guys in suits showed up and was like, more or less through a series of interactions, let you know, hey, if you want to eat outside in this tourist area, you got to pay the tax and it's heavy, or they'll just destroy your ish. There was one guy who was a business owner in the area, right? And he had exclusive vending rights down there, unofficially, but on some street tag ish. You know what I mean? He had dudes sewing up in suits doing this. I don't know if Big U allegedly, and again, y'all, it's the justice system. You heard her even hurling all these allegations. Innocent until proven guilty. Tap in with all your thoughts. But allegedly, I don't know if he would have been rocking a suit or not, right? This is a very dangerous interview. That's what I'm saying, though. What do y'all think about that? They're talking about witness tampering and things of that nature, and she's going off. Our story stays the same and have support behind her. She a damn hater and was never relevant. What is her name again, y'all? I feel bad. Someone's laughing. Sure, buddy. Sure, pal. You wouldn't be saying that if she was your sister who he did that to, clown. Someone said, black men are behind this destruction of our communities, generational curses and bloodlines. Y'all cause pain, trauma towards your own, no matter where y'all step foot at. Who's saying this? Just passing time. Some old troll. I ain't even going to read the rest of the comment. I thought it was someone at first debating about gang politics and crime and things like that and what's going on here. But I think that's just a troll page. So we ain't even going to give it shine like that. And this is why you're oh, never mind. Yeah, that's just a troll. All right, we'll read these last little bit of comments and then we'll get to that last clip that we got for y'all. But again, what do you guys think about this whole case, everything? Someone says, y'all gotta at least introduce her at first. Sheesh, yeah, like she's not known enough, right, for them to just throw her up on there. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's people that know her. Her name is slipping my mind at the moment, but I'm surprised they didn't put her name up. If not, introduce her, have a graphic saying her name under it, like something under her. Who else thought this was the brat at first? Damn, so someone else said that. She sounds very credible and intelligent. Who is this person? TMZ, why would y'all post this girl, her serious questions after questions? I pray nothing happens to her because blood will be on your hands. Damn. I mean, listen, this girl wanted to do this interview. That's a fact. TMZ just didn't bump into her. They seen her, or she reached out, you know, so she knows what comes with this. She's been telling her story for a few years. They don't care. She clearly isn't bothered. Anything they'll do for $1. Then we got this last clip here, man. A lot of stuff. This is how it goes, man. People catch cases. Different things happen. Old videos resurface, recycled through the blogosphere. And in this one, like you heard how they were saying extortion and many other things. Remember, murder, extortion, human trafficking, supposedly exploiting and extorting ex workers. Old girl was talking about extorting food vendors at the high school football game, right? All this ish. This video here was saying that like this was Big U having someone, a movie set check in, and people who's dissing him in the comments, y'all.
That's how we do it, young man. Top flight, baby. Yeah, GB running this here movie set in the hood. Come on out here. We coming out here. I'm checking in with GB, getting these movies done. You better know it. Anytime you want to do movies in the hood, just check it in. We can make sure it's done. Movies, videos. But if you don't check it in, oh well. Check your ass out. We're going to check you in, all right? We're going to check in all of your equipment.
All right, so you see that it says video surfaces of Big U making movie crew check in LA. Quote, if you don't check in, we will check in all your equipment. To me, that seemed like light work, like they were just type clowning around or whatever. Apologies, y'all. I'm a bit under the weather too, man. Make sure everyone out there, you're drinking your water. Stay like, you know, staying healthy and all that. Get that daily exercise. But I don't know, do you think he was just clowning around there or was he serious? Because that's one thing with Big U, aside from someone like Wack 100, right? We know he wasn't really heavy with the social network-ish. Other people that were near him, as you saw, I played in a video I did yesterday about this, like, this man was like, yo, I never seen so many people, and he said from his own hood, his own homies doing the self-snitching, from Brick Baby to, you know what I mean? Like, he don't play the internet-ish, Loose Cannon, all that. I bet you he really didn't care for Brick Baby being at No Jumper, you know what I mean? Especially after cease and desisting down those interviews that Loose Cannon did, that Mr. Cash McElroy, Wack 100 Jones had him fucking put the battery in his back to do, man. And then now he in there with a Fed case too, a day after Cowboy marked him out, man. Like, you can't make this ish up. It's crazy. Let's see what people are saying in the comments about this one. There's Lovejoy right away off the rip dissing him. He's calling him dumb. He says, third grade educational level. And yo, how ironic is that? Instead of saying education level, this man put educational level. I wonder, is 600 out here on, cause there's a lot of goofies, rappers, motherfuckers who will go under fake pages and cry. Like I said, Wack 100 used to do this, or he had some girl doing it at one point. There was one called like Pacoima Princess that was going around, videos that had 20 measly views. Wack 100 was in there crying and shit about like, yo, no one wants to talk to you, B. Like, fuck out of here. Kick rocks with that bull-ish. But some people are just egomaniacs like that. And you know what's so crazy? A video recently I did about this, some like random ass page put, you have a fourth grade reading, like like what 600 is saying here. I wonder if he's out here on Finsta fake pages trolling and ish. I mean, with his fake ass bum ass AI 2 Chainz feature rap track. Y'all heard that garbage? Oh man, this dude is the worst, man. And he done told us, like, I don't know, was that a skit or what was that? I ain't been tapped in all the way. You guys seen that? Like I was talking about in the video yesterday, right? In the Through the Wire video, Ye shared with us the chaining day, right? When he's like, I'm the newest member of the Rockefeller team, and they gave him the rock chain. When Cat Williams did the Pimp Chronicles joint, he had a Dipset chain. Killer Cam gave him back during pay-per-view specials, right? Now they're PLEs, premium live events, at least in pro wrestling. I don't know with the motherfucking comedy and all that. J-Rock, when he signed this joint deal between TDE and Strange Music. You know what I'm saying? He was up there with Tech 9, with Top Dog. He had on the TDE chain. He had the Strange Music chain. Like, the chain is a big thing in hip-hop. He's a wannabe rapper as well as everything else. Now, he's rocking a motherfucking police chain. Like, he had police chain today. Can you believe that, goofy-ish? Check it out. Someone says, hey, G, I'm going to check in with you. Okay, my G? Yo, do y'all think 600 really in some trouble? This man on some straight police-ish, Big U let that be known as he was getting picked up. Yo, fucking 600 pulled up with the police. When I'm in LA, I'll need you and the police with me so that I can act hella hard, okay, G? This is a society with no two-way. Texas would have been shut them down. Yo, you know what I mean? I always share with y'all, I'm a square, I'm a nerd, all that, right? I don't want to see no bad ish happen to no one, but I'm shocked with all this, you know, and that's the bullish motherfuckers do. They'll do the, oh, ain't no one doing nothing to me, and antagonize people. We've seen 600 do that, you know what I mean? But, you know, hopefully nothing happens to no one, you know, and the case is just allegations at this point. Once again, tap in, let's talk about it all. Someone says, cuz was just out here jogging, and bro stopped and asked him how to read this map around LA. Stop playing, carry on. You good as done. See, y'all don't need Vlad or no jumper to incriminate yourself. He's checkmark. Shaq and Draymond Green gonna be in that courtroom along with Meek Mill. Couple individuals we heard. That was one of the stories, the whole Meek one. We heard Loose Cannon tell that whole story, y'all. This man, can you guys believe that? 600 and Loose Cannon, Wack 100's battery in the back, bozo toy soldiers. Oh, I need you to Big U in the blogosphere, do these interviews, put all this ish out there. And Loose Cannon done talked himself into a fed case, a RICO with it all, as well as the ish we saw, you know, beating the other dude down. I believe that's in the indictment. But we found out that that dude was an ex-offender. So fuck him. He's a wicked demon, you heard? Check your SSA in the federal pen. Attention, laugh at that. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Remember 50 Cent? I'm laughing straight to ha 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 ha. And last comment. Always hollering something about black man, but was getting that man for his money, his bag. So there y'all have it. A lot going on, man. Oh, girl, I forget her name. This is her right here, right? Rapper SKG celebrates Big U's arrest, claims he terrorized her. This is Shorty's name right here. What'd she say? Big U's an extortionist and had Nipsey killed, according to her. I ain't said it, she said it. Lock him up. That was her SKG. I don't know. Do y'all rock with her music? Do y'all know about her? Do you believe her story to be true? Let's talk about it all. And you heard Wack 100's name mentioned in there. So stay tuned. Tap in from the Debo-ish to the court case to these videos we're busting down. Let's talk about it all. Subscribe. Stay tuned for updates. It's Coffee. I'm up out of here, guys. Peace.